Are you looking for passive income ideas? Well, I have a few of them for you. Passive income ideas from dividends, retail or rental incomes, savings accounts and CDs. Are these still good choices? Annuities, REITs, peer-to-peer lending, and 2 more for the bonus. What does it take to earn passive income? Before we get into passive income ideas, I think it would be a good idea to clear up some misconceptions with passive income. Although the word passive means that you will do nothing and income just comes in, all passive streams require at least one of the 2 following factors. First, upfront cash or capital investments. So you'll have to sink your money into it to get it started. Or second will be time. You'll have to invest your own personal time into whatever you want to start. You cannot earn ongoing income without willing to provide at least one of the 2 things I talked about: cash or capital and time. We will be sharing with you some of the most popular passive ideas that are out right now. First, dividends. Investing in dividends has risk, but if you're willing to take it, it can be profitable. This method does take time and money depending on the company and stock. You actually have to learn about the company and the stock that you want to invest in. I have a couple tips here for you. Payout ratio. The stock's payout ratio is amount of money that pays per share dividends divided by its earnings per share. History of raises. It's a good sign when a company raises its dividends year after year, especially when it continues to do so during the recession and other economic times. Steady revenue and earning growth. When looking for the best dividend stocks to own for long term, prioritize the stability in the companies you consider. Durable competitive advantages. This perhaps is the most important feature to look for. A durable competitive advantage can come in several forms, as proprietary technology, high barriers to entry, high customer switching costs, or a powerful brand name, just to name a few. High yield is one of the last listed for a reason. High yield is obviously preferred to lower one, but only if the other 4 criteria are met. A high dividend is only strong as a business that supports it. So compare dividend yields after you make sure the business is healthy and the payout is stable. Rental properties. This is a great way to add to your income. You will need to save up money for this way, at least a down payment and a closing costs. You can buy a family home or multi-family home. Multi-family homes bring in more income, but you have to deal with more people living in the home. If you rent out a single house, you'll just have to deal with that family that occupies it at that time. If you rent out a multi-family home or building, you'll have to deal with the individual occupants for each unit. When your units have multiple issues going on at the same time, you'll still have to deal with all those. Anything from people slipping and falling to plumbing not working, etc. Other real estate ideas is large developments. You can actually get into large developments that are happening around your area or abroad. You can invest in farmland. You can research the farmland, check for the growth. You can also flip it. So that means land that you think is going to be valuable to a company, you can acquire and then turn around and sell it for more money to the company that's interested in it. Help the channel out with the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. High yield savings accounts and CD market funds. Are they worth your time? High yield savings accounts are an okay way to add money to your income. I think it's not an effective way. Rates are very, very low right now. 0.5 to 0.6 at best. Inflation for 2021 to be between 1.4 to 2.6. I took a little time to research this. I really don't think, in my opinion, this is an effective way. It's great for emergency funds. I don't think this is the best way for a secondary income, living off the interest. Let's talk CDs. CDs is an okay way to add money to your income. I don't think this is an effective way either. Rates are a bit higher than savings accounts right now at the best. A very low rate of 0.6 to 0.7 for a 2-year CD. And again, inflation for 2021 is to be 0.4 to 2.24. So as you can see, 0.7 at the best isn't even close to the inflation that's going to happen this year. Possible in the future, when inflation goes down or the CD rates go up, this might be a good passive income. Annuities. Annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company in which you make a large sum payment or series of payments in return to receive disbursements between either immediate or at some time in the future. This basically means you pay into it per month, and then when the term is up, you'll actually start receiving them payments back, like a 401k. Similar, but this goes through an insurance company. Annuities are insurance contracts that promise to pay the regular income either immediately or in the future. To buy an annuity with a lump sum or series of payments. Annuities come in 3 main varieties: mixed, variable, or index, each with its own level of risk and payout potential. And with annuities, income you receive from an annuity is taxed regular income tax rates, no long-term capital gain rates, which are usually lower. Investing automatically in the stock market. Robo-advisors are quickly becoming mainstream, which is good for consumers who are looking for low-cost financial advice. A number of online advisors continue to swell, and so does the range of the services. Many now offer social responsible investment portfolios, access to human financial advisors, and competitive digital finance planning tools. Some popular robot advisors right now are Wealthfront, Vanguard Digital Advisor, Stash, Betterment. Next is REITs. If you're concerned about investing directly into the real estate, or maybe you have not yet accredited investor, that's okay. You can still take advantage of the real estate in your investment through REITs. REITs stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. Using REITs to invest in real estate can diversify your portfolio. But not all REITs are created equal. Some REITs invest directly in property, earning rental incomes and management fees. Others invest in real estate debt, such as mortgages or mortgage-backed securities. In addition, REITs tend to focus on particular sectors of properties. For instance, retail and shopping centers, hotels and resorts, or healthcare and hospitals. Check that out. A couple popular REITs for the SP 500: Store Capital, Innovative Industry Properties, Crown Castle International, Berkshire Hathaway, BlackRock Fund Investors. Check those out for long-term investments. Next, peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer investments are loans made to individuals that means that you can carry a risk at default. The risk is even greater because loans are generally unsecure, so there is no collateral to go after in the event of a default. I have not done peer-to-peer lending yet, but here are a couple good popular peer-to-peer lending sites for February 2021. Preform has the best rates. For the best borrower with limited credit history, or it's called Upstart. Best borrower with established credit history, Prosper. Best for small businesses, Funding Circle. Best for credit card. Best for fair credit is called Payoff. Next we have selling an ebook online. I did this back in 2010. I collect a small amount of royalties even now, even though I did back in 2010. Let's talk about this a little bit more in detail. So let's just go over the basics. Write a book. This is going to take you time and effort to get through. You have to pick your genre. You have to pick if it's nonfiction or fiction and what you want to write about. I suggest, after going through this experience, that you actually pick something you're very, very interested in that will keep your attention, because sometimes writing a book can take a lot of time. Another basic is format your book for publishing. You want to make sure you're doing this, because if the format's wrong, I've actually learned this from experience, that the lines won't match up, the margins won't be aligned right. Also, when you're going to go publish your book, you have whatever website you decide to use, you have to use keywords in the right category to promote your book even better. You also want to have an ebook publishing date. I actually have a publishing date on mine. I believe it was December 2010. You want to upload your files, whatever website you use. Sometimes they have different file formats. You have to make sure that you have the correct file format. And then when you have everything all done, you want to go ahead and publish your book. Most of the time it's just by a click of a button. So now you think it's all done? No, it's not. Now you have to go around and promote your book. You want to promote your book to different websites, to family and friends, blog posts. You can also do Facebook ads, Google ads, stuff like that. You will need to promote your book. Okay. So, because times have changed since last time I wrote my book, I wanted to research the top selling ebook publishing companies that are out there right now. Amazon, KDP, that's where I actually published my book, is still number one, it looks like. Apple Books is number 2 now. I was a little bit surprised by that. Barnes & Noble Press actually dropped down to the 3rd spot right now. Kobo hits the 4th spot, which is still a good publishing company. And a brand new one I've never heard about, I am very interested in, is Draft2 Digital. So Draft2 Digital, after looking into this, actually publishes on all the other publishers' websites. So this is something I'm going to keep my eye on if I ever have another book that I would like to have come out. Creating a digital course. This is actually something I'm really looking into for myself. Creating a course has the potential to sell and make you a lot of money. So you want to look into it. If you want to look into it, here are some basic tips. You have to choose your course topic, identify the target audience, gather and structure your knowledge. You also want to create an outline for your online course. You'll have to choose a software you want to use. You'll need your course content. You'll have to gather it all up. You'll have to decide what software you want to use for editing your course. Course content, you need to make sure your content is very engaging and that you'll captive your audience attention. Now make the course more sellable, promotable, etc. So now you have your course created. You want to create a community around your course. So you want to promote it on websites, social media, stuff like that. Get the community involved. Then you want to have feedback on your course. You want to make sure that the feedback will help you adapt and update your course. So if you have one section of your course that's not doing so well, you can update it and re-release that section of the course. And the people that already purchased it, once you have their email address when they purchase it, you can update and send them the updated version. Some of the most popular platforms to release your course is Udemy, Skillshare, Teachable, Podia. Let's recap popular passive income ideas. Dividends, real estate, savings accounts, CDs, annuities, REITs, peer-to-peer lending, selling books, and selling courses. Will you choose a passive income from the list that I provided? Let me know in the comments. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe, and have a good one.